Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Rap Reviews with your friendo Romano and Chris
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
and Kieran.
K-Dog in the studio.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Hey, dog. You guys ready to do it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What track have you?
You guys know the track. We've tried to.
No, I heard it, but I don't even know what it is.
Oh, the
What's it
song,
called?
the name.
Yeah.
It's called "Rockabye Baby" by
Okay.
Joey Badass and Schoolboy Q.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Badass teaming up with Mr. Cube.
That's that.
What have they got in store for us?
You ready?
Mm.
Yeah. I said pop shit all the time. Me, I don't trip because they know I'm never lying. Look between the lines. I feel like Ali in his prime.
Well, Ali was unbeatable in his prime, so he's
Best
basically
boxer,
just
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that he's unbeatable.
Me, I don't trip because they know I'm never lying. I think maybe 2 lines is probably best. Not
Is he
4.
just saying like
Four's too much.
a lot of other rappers just talk bullshit, but he's not like that?
Oh, that's
You
it.
know,
Yeah,
like-
maybe. That's
Yeah.
a good. Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me. Like,
Mm.
I don't get the never lying bit, but I mean, the first bit kind of sounds like he's saying like, look, these other guys are doing this, but I'm different. I'm doing this.
He's
you
just
know?
honest to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of like he's yeah, that's it. He's not full of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Like a lot of rappers talk shit. Maybe not
And get hit.
talk shit, get hit, cunt. Look between the lines. I feel like Ali in his prime. We got that one right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Assalamu alaikum salam. I might have fucked that pronunciation there.
That's all right. You're not
Assalamu
Arabic.
alaikum.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all right.
Peace to my slams and peace to my crips.
So is he of Arabic descent then, I'm guessing?
No,
from
I would
his-
assume he's maybe Muslim.
I really wanted to do a bit of research, but
Because I'm pretty sure it's not just an Arabic term, but it's something that all Muslims
it
say.
means
It means like peace be with you.
yeah, peace be upon you.
Yeah.
The greeting is standard salutation.
I believe someone starts the greeting like Assalamu alaikum.
Actually, yeah,
And then you say whatever the second
yeah.
bit was, you say that
you
back.
say that back to them. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
exact. I heard Alam on the phone with his mum the other day.
Yeah.
And they that's how they. I never actually heard it properly before. In the flesh.
in the flesh.
It's pretty cool though. It's kind of like it's just a.
Or like a greeting, like
It's a nice little
salutation,
greeting.
Yeah.
I'd like that. I'd like the consistency in that kind of thing that you just say that
Yeah.
every time.
Rather
It's
than
something you
like,
say at the end of a conversation as well. I forgot what it was. He told me, but
rather than like the millions of slang words that we have for greetings.
Yeah. So inconsistent.
I can't even get like the hand bumps right with people. I fucking
Yeah.
struggle with that so hard,
Wouldn't it be just good if there was one standard handshake to go to?
Yeah.
For unified, but a universal
Take out any
handshake.
of the guesswork.
We'll do like a massive like game show or whatever where we find out what the best handshake is for time, for like style, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then we just that's it. That's the handshake.
Because you never know. You kind of go in blind
Oh.
every time. But when you do pull it off, how amazing is that feeling?
Oh, it's when you do
Yeah.
the right one with the person. It's like
Yeah.
almost like a little connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bond over that.
All right, so we got that part down, I think. Peace to my slums and peace to my crips. That's what he was saying before.
Yeah.
Slums, are they a like ancient?
No, it's an abbreviation
Arabic.
for people of Islam, isn't it?
Oh,
Slams? It's
slums. Yeah, of course. And so he's obviously affiliated with the Crips.
Yeah, I guess so.
Shout out to the boys,
The boys.
the boys and girls. Are there girls in the Crips? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Something for us to research. Actually, email us if you
Yeah.
do have the answer to that.
I'm sure there would be.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it being a boys only club.
Yeah, they'd have to have girls.
Yeah.
Actually, we should really get back into this. Neighborhood police, they always on the shift, protect my bloods, look out for my cuz. Still in relation to the Crips, I think he's talking about here. So
Yeah.
So
right.
the Bloods, yeah. So he's saying that the police will happily protect the Bloods, but they don't give the Crips any protection.
Well, I don't know
Always
about that.
harassing
I think it's more like a neighborhood police, and they always on the shift. It's almost like they do their own policing in the hood because the cops don't do it for them.
Wait, so is he doing shout out for the Crips and the Bloods?
At the moment, just the Crips.
Oh, I thought he mentioned the.
Yeah, he
I
did
thought
just
he
mention the
Didn't he
Bloods.
just mention the Bloods?
No.
I swear that's what you just said.
Oh, sorry.
as
Peace
well.
to my slimes and peace to my Crips.
But then after that, what was the bit after that?
Neighborhood police, and they always on the shift.
Yeah.
Protect my bloods, look out for my cuz. But like,
Oh, is he talking about
blood
his-
relatives?
But it is
like,
spelled
ah.
blood with a capital B, so maybe it is Maybe he's like saying, I don't know. That's a hard one, guys.
That's a bit controversial.
Is it?
Calling-
I'm not
Surely,
sure.
surely, if he's just alluded to being like a Crips member, he wouldn't be like, but you know what? The Bloods, they're okay.
Or maybe he's just trying to, because he's maybe trying to reach out to all people, which is why he mentions like Islam as well. Maybe he's just trying to reach out to not only the black community but the Islamic community, and you know, he's,
Or also just like, the other side. I
Mr.
guess.
Yeah.
Badass does seem like a very friendly character.
yeah,
He does. Seems like a great bloke.
Mm.
Yeah.
he's just trying to unite everyone. Maybe, I don't
Maybe. Or maybe he just means like bloods. It's in like friends, family.
know. Relatives. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But then he says,
But then he mentions cuz.
look out
after.
for my cuz.
And
But
when his
maybe-
cuz be his blood.
I don't know. All right, you want to get to the next lines?
Yeah, do it.
When it's all said and done, we be the realest there was. Who else if not us?
So he's talking about his crew
Yeah.
Yep, I think so.
and just how
Genuine
fucking
blokes.
awesome they are.
Chris?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking like it kind of sounds like he's then separating his crew from everybody else. Do you know what I mean? He's like,
You're really confused now because you thought.
I am, because he mentions the Crips and then he mentions the Bloods and then he's like, then,
Well,
then there's my crew. I mean, is he? I'm not saying he's saying anything bad about the Bloods or Crips. So
Maybe this
saying.
is like a particular cell within the Crips that he's in.
When you say like that, though,
Yeah.
if Bloods is the case with the Bloods bit,
Yeah.
if that makes any sense. But if that's true, then you're right. It's
Yeah.
Kinda,
It's kind of like, but I don't mean he's saying it in a bad way. Like, there's the Bloods, there's the Crips, and then there's, you know, us boys, and we're the best. Like, I think he's just saying.
maybe he's talking
you know,
about in the rap game
Yeah.
specifically. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe he doesn't differentiate between the gangs. He's just like, look, if you're real and you're playing it
Yeah,
real,
exactly. Yeah.
I respect you.
Yeah.
He's
that's-
saying,
No
yeah.
connotations held against like what color you wear or where you're from, who you know. It's all about how real you are.
Exactly, and that's why he mentions all these different groups. He's saying we're all, you know, we're all the same. I think this is about unity, guys.
Yeah.
I feel
That's
pretty
what I'm
unified
feeling.
in our
Do
response
you think that's
here.
the idea, like going through the track?
Well, let's find out. Let's hear some more, and maybe we'll
It's been very serious. I didn't
Yeah.
expect this. Probably should, think about it more next time. When it's all said and done, we did that bit.
Yeah.
If you about this revolution, please stand up. We ain't got no one to trust.
See, yeah. I reckon he's like, let's all stand up together against the enemy. And who are the enemy? It's the fucking cops, man.
Dude, I think
it's the
you
boys
really-
in blue. Not
I
the
think-
Crips blue, but
Oh,
like,
not the
I think you
neighborhood
got it,
cops.
dog.
but, yeah.
I think you really did. I've listened to this song many times, and I never really thought about that. But like, I know I get the revolution bit, but I never really read into the whole detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the unity factor.
I mean, I could be completely wrong, but that's what I.
No, but I
that's
think
what I'm
you're. I
getting
think
from
you're
it.
onto it.
I wanna hear him talk more
Uh,
about this proposed revolution.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hopefully
Joey,
he
if you're a
mentions
fan of
more
the
in the
show, let us know.
Yeah,
I want to be part of it.
give me some
Unintentional
details.
rhyme.
Yeah,
But
yeah, we'll join the arms.
okay, so
I'd like to think that we're pretty real guys.
what do you think? What do you
Sure.
think about this? Ain't got no one to trust.
The insecurities maybe that a rapper faces, that at any stage, people that he thought were close to him could turn their back on him or knife them in the back just for their own gain.
Do you think it's just him, or do you think it's just people in general? I don't. I'm
Maybe
not
it's just
sure.
talking
I'm
about
asking you guys.
society
I'm
in
not
general.
sure.
I don't know. I feel like maybe it's society in general. Like it's.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's had some personal cases where he's been knifed in the back before.
Yeah.
People that he can't trust.
Maybe, yeah. I feel like it's a common theme with a lot of people in life.
Yeah.
You know? You sort of grow up and you realize you can't really trust
it becomes
as many people as you thought.
You
You know,
get jaded.
it's like when you're a kid and you feel like you can trust everybody just because they're
Mm.
like, oh, they're human.
It's like a Wes Anderson film in a way,
Yeah,
like Moonrise. Or,
yeah.
everything's nice and bright, and then just when you get to a certain age, it's like Fight Club, but with no Tyler Dirt. Yeah, just shit.
Yeah.
That's life, isn't it? You guys actually were. Oh, I don't know if we're allowed to say this. You guys work at IKEA. Do you reckon IKEA care that we mentioned? Shout out to IKEA.
Well,
no,
what-
definitely not a shout
No.
out to IKEA.
No comment.
You shouldn't have gone against the shout out now.
Oh, sorry, man. I didn't mean to disrespect you. I didn't mean to knife you in the back like that.
Yeah. Well, you're not knifing me. You're knifing IKEA in the back.
Well, I kind of did. I quit IKEA during the week. But that's a whole other story for a different time.
Oh, okay.
Moving along.
Yeah. Maybe
I
we
still
should-
work there, so that's why I'm not talking right
Yeah,
now.
no comment.
IKEA was good times, but yeah, let's move
I
along.
doubt they'll listen to the show. Who knows? Do you think IKEA are rap fans?
The Swedes have a lot of rappers, I think. So
They like their what is it, like heavy metal or dark metal?
Yeah,
or
it's mostly
black
like
metal?
dark metal and heavy metal and stuff.
So many different types
It's
of
massive
metals
in
these days.
Scandinavia. Yeah.
Mm.
I guess if you had like 4 hours of sunlight per day during winter, you get pretty dark and depressed as well. And
That's true,
start making
actually. Yeah,
music like that.
sort of suits the culture.
But you know what? I think a lot of metal fans are usually really upbeat, kind of. I don't know, really nice guys. Generally, it's weird. Like
I think they're nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they
not
tend to
like
be friendly,
they're not like
yeah.
really dark and like.
Maybe that's because they get all their anger out through their music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Wu Tang. Is that what you're thinking about?
Kind of.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
Time is running up. Feel the burn in my gut. And if you ain't got the gut, scream "fuck Donald Trump."
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Fuck Donald
Is
Trump.
Fuck Donald Trump maybe a reference to that, is it that YG song that came out around the time of the election? And he had a song just called FDT, which stood for Fuck Donald Trump, and that was the whole chorus. Fuck Donald Trump.
I haven't heard that song, but maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that seems to be a common theme with a lot of people to
Yeah.
say that.
Are we gonna say fuck Donald Trump? What do you guys feel about
Yeah,
that?
no, fuck Donald Trump.
You saying it? Fuck Donald Trump? Chris, fuck.
Well, I wouldn't vote for him, but
Are you gonna say fuck Donald Trump though?
You don't
Yeah.
have to. This isn't peer pressure.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's just, is that something that you're gonna say?
no,
Where's the line
I
with
wouldn't.
it?
I wouldn't say it to
Are
any
you gonna say
politician.
fuck Donald Trump or
No,
not?
I'm not going to say it.
You're not gonna say fuck Donald.
But I don't support Donald Trump. I would never support Donald
So why don't
Trump.
you just say fuck Donald Trump? I don't get it.
I wouldn't say that to any politician.
You wouldn't say fuck you.
No.
You wouldn't say it to Pauline Hanson. You wouldn't say fuck you.
Oh, that's true.
Pauline.
Yeah, I would definitely say to Pauline Hanson.
But then what's it? How is?
All right,
Pauline
fuck Donald
Hanson-
Trump then. Jesus Christ. Like,
Totally peer pressure.
I totally crumbled, man. I totally crumbled. Fucking hate you guys.
Time is running up. Feel my burn in my gut. I think it's just like, yeah, we gotta get to this soon. This unification of everyone. We don't give a fuck. Never had one to give. Never will forget. Probably never will forgive.
So you're talking just about life in general now? Like he never forgives, never forgets. Or sorry, what did he forgive? Not forget?
I think he's saying he never will forget. Probably never will forgive.
Oh,
Again, maybe he's talking about these people or instances that have done him wrong in his life.
Maybe it's just mantra as well. Like in life, like hard to get his trust, I guess.
You got to earn that shit.
Yeah, and if you
Yeah.
fuck him over, he won't forget it. Probably.
yeah.
Like it's a good, yeah, and he probably won't forgive you. There's a good chance. He definitely won't. Yeah, he definitely won't. He'll never forget, and there's a good chance that he won't forgive you.
I don't know if that's a good thing. I think
guess it
it's good
depends,
to forgive and not forget. That's my
You probably would lose a lot of friends though if you just cut them off any time they ever did something bad to you.
yeah.
I think it's a good warning, though, for people that are potentially going to do him wrong to
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
steer clear of that if you want to continue to be friends with the man.
Yeah, that's true. And like, yeah, that's not an unreasonable request. I don't think. No. I guess that's just how it is, and they still won't let the black man live.
A reference to the Black Lives Matter campaign that became big in the US with all those like deaths that happened as a result of like police brutality and
Yeah.
That sounds like it's gonna.
and
be
he's just kind of saying that's the way it is, but at the same time it's still completely
cool.
fucked up.
not cool at all.
No, not at all.
We're gonna pass on.
I think so.
I think you pretty much. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
something else I can add to that. Like you pretty much summed that up perfectly.
I
think.
probably haven't even actually hit the nail
I didn't
on
really
the head.
research very well this week, and I'm glad because in a way I didn't need to because you just nailed it.
Like, you just
Oh,
killed
thanks.
it,
I
Kieran.
apprate that, but I still think that there's plenty of room.
No,
for
Kieran, you
interpretation
were
in that one.
100%
Okay,
right,
guys,
Kieran.
all right,
Yeah.
done.
Fucking, I'm sorry, dude. That was it.
That was it. I want you to believe in yourself a little
Unless
more.
Joey calls us up and says we're wrong on our imaginary phone.
Imagine having Joey on the show. That
We
would be
can
fucking
Skype
great.
though, so if there's any rappers that want to Skype with us on an episode,
That'd be awesome.
we can
Let's
facilitate.
totally do
Even
that.
even if you want to just yell
Facilitate.
abuse at us because we're getting everything wrong, like that's still cool. I'd be happy with that.
we could ask them directly about stuff, about songs.
I reckon we should find just any rapper from like the US to just help
Why
us
are
out
you
sometimes.
only? What are you excluding like German rappers and Australian rappers?
Swedish
Yes.
rappers.
Yeah,
English
100% I
rappers?
am. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not very cool. Probably just lost a lot of listeners. Just
Yeah,
No, I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Chris, you just cut out biggest market in Germany.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you know, it's just the fact that this track that we're talking about now does come from America. I mean, It would be nice to get an American opinion.
Why-
We're really ganging up on you so much for the unity that was supposed to be.
Well, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm just not gonna. Yeah, I'm the one that brought up unity, and then now this is completely turned against me. This is what happens when you try to unify people.
That's true. Hey,
Yeah.
like it can't really work. It's, if it's odd numbers, two of them are gonna gang
Yeah.
up on the other one.
No, let's just move on. Eh? No, I don't care. Let's just move on. I'm fucking over it. Next line. Next line, Ray.
Feel the energy surge through my veins when I flow. Mentally, I can never be controlled. No sympathy for foes. My enemies exposed.
I think it's kind of similar to what you were saying before about his mantra on life. Like, no sympathy for his enemies. I know that's the way I see it. Fucking got nothing to say now, boys, or what?
No, because you've got it right there, I think.
Yeah, that's true though. That's just continuing with
and
energy surge.
he also feels like a lot of good vibes and positivity when he raps because he's getting all these thoughts that are bottled up in his head out there for the world to listen to and getting his message of unity out there. We're really rolling with his unity message. If we're wrong with this, we've just maybe completely missed the mark on the whole annotation of the song. I think we're pretty right.
Yeah,
I think there's an added to that. I think the unity thing's definitely there, but also fuck the man a little bit. You know.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's talking
Fuck
about
the
the
establishment.
People, you know? He's against the establishment, but he's talking about the people. You know?
Yep, totally. I think this whole chorus line, mentally I can never be controlled. Will they, next line after the enemies exposed will be, will they remember me when I'm gone? I said rockabye, rockabye, rockabye baby. Shutter boy, shot to go crazy. Me nah play games, so don't play me. Look at what they made me. I think it's like me never. It's kind of like me not. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you say, look at what they made me?
Yeah, look at what they made me.
Is that kind of like
that's the chorus of the song?
Is he saying he's sort of like a
Product.
He's a product of the society that he lives in, of the establishment. I mean,
and is that the Rockabye baby reference? Maybe that from birth he's been brought up in this world, and the world has shaped who he is.
I did not think of that, but that would be really that's really interesting. That could be it. Yeah, he was born into this. He didn't have a choice, and he's a product of the establishment. Like, this is why he is who he is, because I don't know, it's like a result of, like, a reaction to how bad the establishment is.
Yeah, actually, that's a really, I feel like from the whole, like, his whole verse and the chorus, that it feels like the kind of, that is correct, you know, by the kind of attitude of the song and
it's really
the
fueling,
blatant fuck Donald Trump.
Yeah.
It's really fueling that revolutionary fire that he mentioned
and
previously.
actually throughout the album he kind of has this whole, he kind of gets into the current state of America and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. I think he's all about, he's like a bit of an anarchist.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I like it.
You go, Mr. Badass.
Good on you. Okay, so this is Schoolboy's part. You guys ready for the part?
Is this the second verse, is it?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm part of the reason they still crippin' out in Brooklyn. Before I was an artist, I would book them.
So is Q also a Crip? Must be.
Yeah, from that opener, I assume so.
Yeah.
Crippin' out in Brooklyn, does this mean like some of the people that they grew up with have moved to Brooklyn, or like they've just got such influence that they've moved?
It's a long way to go from California, isn't it?
It is.
But I mean, do you have I'm so naive when it comes to this stuff, but I mean, do you have Crips and Bloods in New York? Or I thought it was just like a West Coast thing.
I was under that assumption as well, actually.
Yeah. But
I thought it was just a West Coast thing.
But maybe they've moved over time, kind of like the, you know, like the Hells Angels and whatnot, like the biker gangs have started chapters all around the world.
Expanding.
That's true, yeah.
Maybe
Those
we'll
bikie
get
gangs are like
new
fuck.
markets.
They expand. If you want to see an expanding criminal business, just look at a bikie gang.
What a business model.
Like the rebels, they're like everywhere, man.
We probably shouldn't talk about bikies too much, though.
No, I'm not saying anything bad or
That's
good.
true.
I'm just
That's
saying
true. That's just a fact, isn't it?
it's just a fact that
But you know,
we'll walk
but
outside, we'll run into a rebel. Like they're everywhere.
I'll applaud them for their business model and how successfully they spread.
100%. And they are really businessmen at the end of the day. Yeah. You know, I think it's the whole bikie thing has gone over through many waves, you know, from the 70s to now. It's a bit different, isn't it?
It's quite an organised clique that they've got these days.
Yeah, it's pretty,
It's crazy to find out that some of the bikie gangs you hear about, you assume they started in Australia, and then you hear, no, it's actually they started in Germany or they started in America. Or
Yeah.
it's crazy how far it just spreads.
It's spread like it's cool. It's kind of cool. It's like John Wick in a way, you know. It's like those continental hotels. Like there's a chapter, you know, like everywhere
all over
in the world.
Yeah.
Like if you had to go whack a guy in Australia, you call you guys. I don't know if we should be talking about murder, but I guess rappers do it all the time, and we can technically hypothesize about murder, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing, hypothesizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could go over to say Sweden and be like meet up with a chapter there and be like, I need a gun, I need in the address, and
Yeah.
it'd be cool. It's cool. It's cool like an addition.
Mm.
What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah, murder. Cool.
murder. Yeah.
Not big fans.
No, I mean, I find it interesting.
I was just it's more like in the John Wick way. It feels like just assassinate another assassin.
Are they making a number 2? Oh no, that's already come out.
It's already
isn't it?
out. It's
Was
a
it
movie.
good?
It's more ridiculous than the first one, but I think it's good.
Okay.
Push your shit back while on them front line. Your lunchtime on mama's. Wait, I'm by that stop sign. I'm by them stop sign. You love that Wi-Fi.
You want to give that another go, buddy?
Yeah. Maybe let's just do 2 lines at a time, eh?
Yeah, it's too much, isn't it? Wait, push.
No, just go for it. Just say it properly.
Push your shit back while on them front line. Your lunchtime.
Yeah.
By them stop sign. You love that Wi-Fi. Just call it there. It's a bit of a tongue twister, guys.
Yeah. I have no idea what's going on.
I know why they call it rapping.
I don't even remember what the first line was.
Come on, I said it
I just remember stop sign and Wi-Fi.
I've listened to the song a few times. I think it's about he's waiting for someone to take out.
And he's taking advantage of the free Wi-Fi like any sane man would do.
But I think he's saying maybe like the guy that he's gonna kill loves that Wi-Fi. So he's by the stop sign with that Wi-Fi. He's trying to get it. Like he's like a regular spot where he often goes, just cops him. You know, so maybe this guy kind of usually hangs out in the streets and
Gets the free Wi-Fi.
so he knows that he's going to be at this location generally around this time, kind of thing.
And so he's just hanging out, taking advantage of the free Wi-Fi. I like it.
It's good.
The guy that he's probably gonna, I'm not gonna, spoiler alert, but
But hey, if you were about to commit potentially some crime that could land you in jail, wouldn't you not want to connect to any kind of Wi-Fi and keep your location? I don't know. Surely the feds could track that and be like, "Hey, Q, you were hanging out by the stop sign this time."
I don't think
we
he's
can
talking
see
about,
that.
Can
I
they
don't
track
think,
that?
I don't think Q's talking about himself though.
No, he's talking about the dude he's gonna
He's
shoot.
gonna kill. Yeah.
But how does he know that guy's always on that Wi-Fi?
Well, I guess you'd hear things, oh yeah,
Jim loves using that Wi-Fi
Yeah.
on 33rd and 4th.
Well, he's a known guy. Oh yeah, Jim sells a lot of drugs. I don't know why I talk like this. But yeah, Jim sells drugs, and he's always on this street at this time. Generally from 1 to 8 or whatever. I don't know what the hours
he's
for an
checking his
average drug
Facebook.
dealer are.
He's checking his. That's what he does. He checks his Facebook.
Yeah, he probably get messages like, "Hey dog, want to grab a beer or want to
Yeah.
go see a movie?" And you're like, "Oh, how many movies? 2?" Or
Or just
cryptic
going
stuff
down
like
to
that.
download
Yeah.
the latest Game of Thrones at McDonald's.
exactly. You could be doing that. That's true. Everyone did it.
There's a
I
fucking
didn't.
multitude of reasons why you'd want free Wi-Fi. Maybe you want to have just a sneaky masturbation session.
Masturbation. It happens. The microphone jitters. Yeah, you could play some Hearthstone, or maybe who knows. There's so many things you could do with the
Endless possibilities.
Masturbation.
that hurt. All right, let's move on. So we've worked it out. I think we've given it a good crack. Almost too much. On mamas for them dirty dollars, brains on collars, park the car around the corner. I'll be there in a second.
So he's definitely is talking about maybe some kind of crime that's about to go down if he's parking the car around the corner. I mean, you did allude to it before, but this is just confirmation.
Yeah.
Definitely. And also, what do you think about on mamas for them dirty dollars, brains on collars? It's pretty hectic, I think.
I think that's pretty obvious. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Some sort of violence is going down.
I think, if you can't find Jew, he'll go for your family.
On mamas for those dollars.
For those dirty dollars. So it's if you say you lend he lends you a bunch of money or whatever for drugs and you don't pay,
Yeah.
or like any kind of thing that's
So he's a loan shark. Maybe.
maybe like we never know with rap music. It could be
You never
talking
know.
about it from someone else's perspective or his
True,
own.
true.
Who knows? But yeah, in this case, I think to whoever he's kind of the situation he's talking about, I think it's like
Oh, not necessarily loan shark-esque, but
he
maybe
could be.
maybe he's doing this out of like goodwill. Be like, look, here you go, start your drug dealing enterprise, and this guy's just completely again going back to the whole trust issue, knifed him in the back.
Yep,
Not paid up on time. Looks like he'll never pay up.
that's true. So he's gonna have to either find him or kill his mum, which is
That's pretty brutal.
It's a bit far.
It's I guess that's what happens in life sometimes, unfortunately. The car parked around the corner. I'll be there in a second. You got that?
Yeah.
The murder weapon on me. Fuck if this bitch start flaming. The cops patrolling, getting that punk ass American flag ceremony.
Oh.
The punk-ass American flag ceremony, that might be
Just
to
refer to
do
a
with-
funeral or something?
Yeah, like the 21 gun salute, and when they
Yeah.
fold the flag, I think in the
Oh,
triangle.
okay.
Is that what you meant? Or?
No, I think that's right. I was just going to suggest that American cop cars have like a flag on the side, and he was talking about cops. But no, I think that's definitely right.
That's actually, I didn't think about that though. I mean, you could be onto
No,
something.
I think the American flag ceremony
But what
is
it
100% correct.
does that only happen to cops and
Yeah, cops and
Soldiers?
soldiers, but
Yeah.
like that's. I think it's like he's just killed. Like with this bit, like he's got like a girl or something to drive the getaway car. And then while they're driving away, they see cops and she starts to kind of freak out.
yeah?
And then he's like, he kind of loses control, and then some cops end up getting murdered in the process.
Which is bad news bears.
I think that's what
It's
it
not
means.
Good. Yeah.
Oh damn! Am I going too far? Give you some flavor to borrow, bitch. Yeah, it came with the car. What do you think about that?
Am I going too far? Is he questioning the murder that he's about to commit?
Is he questioning his morals?
I think
now,
maybe
or?
not. Yeah, the murder or just like killing the cops. Who's like maybe that's where I've pushed the line.
Maybe that's not a good idea.
yeah.
So he was okay. He like summed it up in his head that okay, so
This guy needed to die, he's a
justifiable
cunt.
to kill this guy, but
Yeah.
the cops, even though cops fuck him, but this could potentially like land me with a lot of heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably not the best idea.
Oh, maybe Hugh has respect for cops. I don't know.
Who knows exactly?
I'm
Maybe he
making
just
wild
thinks, like,
assumptions
they do
here.
a respectable job, and like
Yeah.
it's hard. A few bad eggs kind of ruin it for cops, unfortunately. But at the same time, maybe it's just like that.
Because shit. Once you kill some cops, that's just a
That's
whole
it. Your life is
other.
your life.
Oh,
is
I think
gone.
apparently
Kettle of
prison's
fish.
really hard as well because
Yeah.
the whole
All the guards are
the guards
probably
treat you
just,
like shit.
yeah, cop killers. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like pedophiles and cop killers have a real hard time in prison.
I think rapists as well.
Yeah,
They're pretty
rapists as
bad.
well, I imagine. So if you do crimes,
Don't do either of those that we've just. Sorry, any of the above.
any of the above, which is I think they're all no-brainers in a sense.
Yeah,
Just big, easy.
there's no honor in any of those.
No.
I find.
What crimes is there honor in?
Oh, like bank robbing is cool.
Yeah,
I think.
I think bank
I think
robbery
maybe
is
it's
pretty
because
cool.
it's like there's not any cool movies where like a guy's like a molester and it's like like it glorifies being a child molester.
That's
Where-
true. Whereas like a bank robber
Movies.
like Patrick Swayze in Point Break.
or Ben Affleck in The Town or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Robert De Niro in Heat,
Oh,
or Al Pacino in Dog Day Afternoon. That doesn't really glorify though. It gets
No,
pretty,
no, that's
it
so
gets
yeah.
pretty shitty pretty early in that movie.
He's not really
actually.
suave in that movie at all. He just seems to be losing his shit and then just
Like,
like
immediately.
screaming. I'm like, yeah, immediately. Just like doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, so maybe that's not a good example.
Yeah.
It's off-white leveled the hard. You ball might come with the charge.
Off-white. What, sorry?
It's off-white leveled the hard.
What leveled the hard?
He's talking about maybe cocaine or like heroin.
Heroin. Yeah.
True. I was trying to think of
Heroin,
some
heroin.
colour analogy, but no,
Heroin.
of course that would make a lot more sense.
Do you think that's it?
I think you got it.
Yeah. I can't really imagine what else it could be, but off white.
I can't really see Q
think
being
that-
about
yeah.
heroin. I think he's more of a coke man, just from what I've listened to of his raps.
You don't think he smokes 420 Blazer?
No, I don't think he's much of a heroin man. I think he's like a cocaine man. But obviously, the cocaine he's getting is laced with some pretty nasty shit.
I don't know. I've seen in documentaries, wouldn't know for reals, but apparently the best cocaine isn't always pure white.
China
So it's
white.
kind of like got a pinkiness to it or something.
Oh, okay.
But
I
who knows?
still, yeah, like Kieran said, I don't really see him.
We'll have to
getting
go to
into the H.
Colombia or
Yeah.
Peru. Is it Peru? Peru's where it's. we
Yeah,
get-
Peru, Colombia,
yeah.
Bolivia.
That's where you have to go to really know. We should go as a trip.
Yeah, a tax deductible
Because it's
Yeah.
for the show.
for
Yeah.
like business development.
We get an ABN for this podcast,
Yeah.
even though we don't make any money, but we can still get an ABN.
Yeah, it's free.
you
I
guys-
don't know if it's free.
But it's worth it because then,
Is it free to get an ABN?
Yeah, it's free to get an ABN.
Oh, there you go.
and then we'll just ask friends to give us like $5 a month, so we technically make money. Is this okay? What we're doing right now, talking about like tax schemes? I'm not sure.
Ah, fuck.
It's
we'll just-
completely legal, so it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
don't
so-
think the tax man is going to be listening to any of our episodes.
Even if he was, it's
Yeah.
legal.
He'll get through maybe about 2 and then realize, why am I listening to this? This
Yeah.
isn't like
This is a stupid
fucking classic
show.
country rock.
Yeah.
What I guess most tax
Whoa,
bureaucrats
whoa.
would listen to.
That's I don't know. That's a bit.
I reckon.
Yeah, I
Judging
don't
a bit
know.
too
Yeah,
harsh.
a little bit.
You know
yeah.
what, guys? I've been thinking about this a while. I think it's like these days, it's actually like you're okay to like racism's real bad, and people are trying to avoid it because it's not cool. But then we take it out on jobs these days. Like we're all really job racist.
That's true, yeah.
So you just slapping a label on me as a massive job racist?
No, I don't think you're alone. I think we all do it. I
Yeah.
think we all do it. Like it's like I'll say right now, fuck security guards like bouncers. I know that not all of them are bad people. Like they're generally actually nice guys, but you just get some of those assholes.
But how many times, like, don't you just hate when you're at a party or something and somebody asks you, like, what do you do? I just hate that question. What do you do?
Because it's just the standard go-to. Is like, can you not think of anything more creative or like maybe thought-inspiring? Something.
But I
we
mean,
could
I'm
have
guilty
an
of it as
actual-
well. I
I
ask
do
people
it.
all the time, and then
Yeah,
I'm just
all
like,
the
oh
time.
man, why did I ask that?
I
I don't
guess-
even care what this
I know,
guy does.
It's a very guilty thing to say,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I don't care what Craig
I guess
does.
because you do. I guess because you do spend like a bit of your life doing it, so it is like something that's
Yeah.
integral to your life. But at the same time, like most people, a job is just a job.
Yeah.
It's money.
I like to take my job seriously when I'm at work, but
Hey, we're serious podcasters.
that's true.
We are.
But
I'm gonna start using that as my job title. I'm a podcaster.
yeah, I probably wouldn't. I'd still
I think you have to make money
Do
to
you reckon
call
I
it
could
a
say
job.
Kathmandu? Free shout out to Kathmandu. I work there. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
a good job. It is. I take my shit seriously there. I work hard.
Yeah, man, you're all about that Gore-Tex.
I'm all about the Gore-Tex.
Chris is
You
all
always talk
about
about
that flat
Gore-Tex.
pack furniture, which I was recently too, and now I'm all about sampling shit water.
There you go.
Shout out to Sydney Water.
If we just shout out to a whole bunch of stuff, eventually we'll get advertising. I think
Absolutely.
that's how
Yeah.
it works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's work on getting a listener or two first.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, there's a whole bunch of stuff we can work on. Where we at? Your kids don't know you. Wait, yeah. Your kids don't know you no more. Your girls' drawers stay on the floor.
Your girl's drawers stay on the floor.
Oh.
I thought he was trying to like maybe like that first line sounded like a bit of an insult, but if a girl's drawers are staying on the floor, it means that she's constantly got her knickers off and she's ready for some fun time.
Yeah.
She's a bit of a slurry, as they would say.
Yeah, but what was the first line? Something about your kids don't.
I think he's going through someone's kind of life almost here. So it's like, yeah, your kids don't know you no more. Your girls' drawers stay on the floor.
Do you reckon maybe he's saying he's a neglectful dad?
Yeah, I think it's also like where his life is at, where it's like, he's like, look at you now kind of thing, where it's like, your kids don't know you, your girlfriend or wife or whatever is a bit of a whore because apparently she's never putting panties on. They're never getting off the floor. So I don't know why Q would mention it if, like, it's like, oh yeah, your girlfriend doesn't wear panties. It's kind of perverted that he would talk about, like, it's like
It seems
more,
like an odd thing to mention
Yeah.
just for the sake of mentioning.
I think it's more of like a metaphor, like,
Yeah. She gets around.
No phone call accepted in weeks. Your son picked up on your beef. Real shit. What do you reckon that?
So he's desperate to reconnect with these kids. This is person who he's murdering. He's describing this guy's life, this guy or girl's life, and like he alluded to before, the kids don't know him no more, and he's trying to like desperately reconnect with them, and they won't answer his calls, basically, and just
Yeah, but
screening him.
What do you reckon about the no phone call accepted in weeks? Do you think it's kind of like the guy's in prison almost at this point?
Oh, yeah, that could be it, actually, yeah.
Yeah, that's like it's like how it's kind of set for all the disconnect is like he hasn't been able to be with them in a way. That's why the kids don't know him. That's why the girl's still she's not wearing panties or she's getting fucked heaps.
Yeah, on the outside worlds.
That's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, I didn't pick up on that.
That's my opinion, man.
It's just my opinion, dude.
Just my opinion. Yeah. So what do you reckon? Your son picked up on your beef real shit. What do you think about that?
I got nothing.
Yeah, I would just, I don't know.
I think it's like if he goes into the pen,
the kid gets affected by it. Like his
yeah,
son
exactly.
Gets,
well, like the kids on the street, so he
you know?
yeah, exactly. He picks up the weight. It's like if you kill yourself and what is it like? You've got like a debt out, a loan for $1 million. Your family then has to pay the $1 million loan.
What's that? That saying? The son always pays for the father's sins. Or something.
Yeah, is that a saying? I haven't heard.
I don't know. It sounds good though.
It does.
It
sound
sounds
very good.
Should be a name of a song,
Yeah.
or a band.
I feel like that is a saying.
If not, you've just created something
Okay.
spectacular,
Well, there you
Chris.
Well, we don't know. Like just like with the show, we don't really know about any of it. Is that a saying? Who knows? If you know,
Email us.
Email us. Yeah.
yeah. It's that it sounds too good for a saying. Not saying that you can't create that.
No. I feel like I have heard something
Yeah.
similar to that. So.
You're from getting lynched in the field into owning buildings, getting millions influencing white children.
So is he talking about the evolution of the African American, that they went from slaves to being free men that were lynched by mobs like the Ku Klux Klan to being successful business and property owners and tycoons to, what was the last part there?
Yeah, I think you're dead on the money with that first bit. Hunch. That's always been my look at it. And the second part is getting millions influencing white children, which as a white child, I'm still maybe I am a white child, but I was always influenced greatly by rap music.
I mean, I think it's also like a comment on pop culture. You've made it when like white kids start getting into you, because it's like
fidget spinners in a way, but way cooler. Obviously, way cooler than fidget spinners.
Because it's become popular.
Is it possibly a dig at cultural appropriation as well?
Maybe, yeah, I would say so.
I don't know though, because like I've always loved when you're a teenager. How good is rap music? It's like heavy metal and rap music are like the best.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
So like you're influenced by the music that you listen to at that age.
Yeah.
Do you guys listen to a lot of rap when you were younger?
I did, yeah. I actually had a bit of a renaissance period with rap music. I used to listen to some real bad hip hop, names I won't mention.
Well, like early 2000s kind of stuff.
Early 2000s kind of stuff, and that put me off hip hop for a long time. But then when I finished high school and went to uni, I discovered Wu-Tang Clan, and they completely put me back on the right path. And here I am.
Here you are today.
Yeah.
They saved
Probably
you.
about 6 or 7 years later, and I would call hip-hop one of my favourite genres.
There you go.
Apparently, the other day, charts-wise, it beat rock for the first time ever.
Really?
Woo!
So
Go
it's
hip-hop.
now, yeah. It's hard
That's
though,
awesome.
because I love me some rock as well. I love them all, but it's weird though that now it's like the proper pop genre. Rap.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't even know how I feel about that.
Steady creep from 80s to now. You gotta respect how long it's been in.
I'm happy for its
game.
commercial success. It definitely deserves it. But I don't know if the rap of these days is particularly deserving, except for things like Joey Badass and
Schoolboy.
Schoolboy and Kid Cudi, like we did the other day, and Freddie Gibbs. Actually, what am I talking about? There's a lot of good modern
Yeah,
hip hop.
yeah.
There's also a lot of bad modern
Flatbush.
hip hop. Yeah.
But it's different. It's a different sound, though. I think it took me a long
definitely,
time.
yeah.
Like I really wrote off Kendrick Lamar for like an unfair amount of time, just because everyone's like, "Oh, he's the chosen one. He's like, the Christ version of rap or whatever." But I do actually quite like him, and I think he's got some really cool songs. But it just took me a while because the sound was just. I'm never going to hear
so
that
different
90s
to what you were
or
used
even
to, yeah.
2000 sound. It's like it's its own decade.
And also because you hear people like that just hyping musicians up so much these days, like giving them godlike positions.
Yeah, it's true.
So
Yeah,
you,
everyone's like-
you naturally put it down without even really giving it a chance in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think because it's so mainstream and like everyone's like, "Oh, I fucking love Kendrick Lamar, like he's the
Yeah.
best." Like, I think he actually is like, DNA and what is it? To Pimp a Butterfly. I haven't given a proper listen to, but Mad City is pretty dope.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
I've got
a
it.
fucking
Amazing.
fantastic.
Yeah, like the
record.
song actually Mad City on the album Mad City is just, I think, insane.
I don't want to get into a Kendrick review, but I'll have to say
'Cause,
that Mad
yeah.
City is
You could do
by
definitely
far better than anything he's put out in the last few years.
and I'd agree with you. Just from
And
like,
I know I'm
I've
going to be
given-
copping a lot of hate from people
from
listening.
all 8 viewers. listeners.
From all 8 listeners, but that record, we need to analyze a song of that sometime.
Yeah,
soon.
for sure.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, well, we really diverted there. Where are we at? And oddly, we still ain't even. Still a small percentage of blacks that eaten.
That, like, even though the African American community has kind of come up and established themselves as successful Americans, there's still a minority or maybe even a majority that just fall through the traps.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's exactly what it means. Yeah, I
You
feel like
really fucking nailing this song, dude.
yeah.
Well, you guys listen to the beat. The beat's dope. I think
Yeah,
the
it's
whole
awesome,
song is
yeah. It's
a
dope.
good
I
song,
think this
yeah.
album is dope. To be honest with you.
I'm going to have to give the album.
I haven't heard much
I
of
think
the album,
it
to be
came
honest.
out
So.
this year, and in the future you might not know when that is. It's 2017.
Ooh.
Like I'm pretending. In 2020, people are gonna listen.
Because we probably won't release this episode until like 2019.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
By the rate we're going.
Yeah, we got a lot in storage. We got to get them out.
Yeah, we're real fucking lazy cunts.
So we'll get there. We'll get
Just
there.
editing the.
Editing is not. We should pay someone to edit.
We need a thumbnail. That's what's really holding us back at the moment.
We'll get
be
there.
right.
Should
We'll
we
get
be
there.
meta? Should we break the wall with our fans and let them know that like.
Yeah, so at the minute we're trying to get a thumbnail where we get some really voluptuous girl that has rap reviews written in a Sharpie or like just a permanent marker across her chest.
That's it.
So, like, I know that we'll have a thumbnail by the time we release this episode, but
It might not be that, but at the time, that's really what's delaying us.
Yeah.
The editing's probably about 20 minutes, just taking out some breaths. And, fuck Donald Trump. It's true.
fuck Donald Trump.
These idiots are taking the power back. Anyway.
What a time we live in. They'll definitely look back and say that was definitely 2017.
Yeah.
The rise of the alt-right.
We should be alt-middle.
Alt middle.
Just be
Yeah.
perfectly balanced.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, do
I
you
would
wanna
love
do
that.
Yeah.
You meditate. That's the whole staff meditate before they go out in court. An hour. What do you think about that?
Is this a line from the song?
No, I'm just asking you guys. That's what our alt middle would be.
What,
Would
just
meditate.
meditate?
No, like before
What?
before like going out, and rocking the show with their, whatever politicians do when they yell at each other and say
Yeah.
like order and stuff like that.
Oh, what, you reckon they should all just fucking
Chill
sit
out.
down and have like 10 minutes of just
No, I'm saying an hour.
penance?
Hour.
An hour.
Yeah, so they go in super zen, like just boing, flipping everything coming at them.
It should be like that, not that episode, that movie, Ali G, great movie, where they fucking poison the airways. Not poison the airways, they spike the airways with marijuana. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
they're all sitting around like
Yeah.
debating this thing.
The
It's like,
UN
all
debate.
those in favor of sending Iran down to the gas station to get some Cheetos.
Yeah, they put the weed in the, what is it, the soup, I think?
Yeah,
Everyone
just-
I know,
yeah.
in the tea.
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
tea.
yeah,
tea.
yeah.
That's it. And also, yeah, it's unfair that still a small percentage of blacks that's eaten. I think he's saying that the black community is still unfairly done by.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same routines, the same dope fiends, them nightmare dreams, forever murder season.
Is Q talking about like maybe a recurrent nightmare that he has where things are just the same? It's the ghetto. People are drug fiends and like scenes of murder.
Or maybe it's
So
more
much
of a,
so that
maybe
it's-
it's more of a metaphor. Like,
Yeah, I thought it was more like nothing ever changes kind of thing.
yeah, like it's always going to be the same. It's always the drugs are always going to be there. Murder's always going to be there.
Yeah,
I'm probably
Yeah.
thinking way too literally.
Nothing's wrong.
Nothing is wrong.
nothing is wrong.
Except racism and homophobia
Yep.
and pedophilia and the list goes on.
What do you think about the nightmare dreams forever murder season? Yeah, we talked about that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad intentions to them picket fences. They gave us guns, but they won't hire us. Question mark.
Picket fences referring to like typical suburbs, pretty much in a way. I think referring to like I don't know,
Like
the
peaceful
hierarchy.
society.
Yeah. Or, like, the
Yeah, I think
establishment.
it's like the ruined suburbia in a sense.
Yeah.
If like the blacks
They gave us
properly.
guns, but then they won't hire us. Like
Yeah,
they gave us these weapons, but they wouldn't hire us to do it.
They're happy for us to kill each other out in the street, but
Yeah.
they won't give us some alternative, some viable way forward.
Yeah.
it's actually really interesting. I think it's true that like that whole idea that like they're helping us better ourselves, but they won't integrate well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because
They're not attempting
the
to
people
integrate at all.
behind the wicket fences, the picket fences, they don't want that. They want to maintain whatever they've got.
Yeah, it's true. Nice work, guys. What do you reckon?
I think we were right on it.
Give it a solid 8.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that attempt.
Oh, is that the end of it?
No, we still got a few. Sorry.
Yeah.
So we're killing senseless homies murked on the bus benches. I should have researched murked in hindsight.
On the bus benches, is he talking to people just getting sprayed by
We
drugs?
killing senseless homies murked on the bus benches. Murked maybe probably just means like killed, right? So like like
Drive-bys.
it's like kind of like a montage where it's like like these are the kind of things that are happening where people are dying. What do you reckon?
Yeah. And that
Yeah,
like
for sure.
drive-bys are such a common occurrence in Los Angeles especially.
Yeah,
Even in New York.
is that, I'm not sure.
Well, actually, I'm not too sure either. I'm just spitballing. Yeah, maybe.
Speculating.
I don't know. Big L was killed in a drive-by,
That's true. I'd say with Tupac.
but that was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's true. Big Gill, they thought it was his brother, didn't they? That's just, I don't know.
Yeah, they did actually.
That sucks, hey?
It does. 'Cause
Like,
he's-
obviously, it sucks if Big Gill's brother died, but it also sucks that they killed the wrong dude. And
Yeah, no shit.
he was like a rap genius.
he was. Yeah, he was going to go far. That boy.
Oh, yeah.
I guess he did go far.
Yeah, he's like the Jeff Buckley of rap, isn't he? In a way.
Yeah.
I've never thought about it like that, but,
But
yeah,
that's
that's
actually a
very
really good way of
correct.
putting it. Yeah.
Yeah, go me. Really, retaliation caused his mama crying. Keep it gangster till I modify him. Rockabye baby.
What could he possibly be modifying? Modifying maybe the way
Maybe
that
he's like
his community lives.
but also maybe the unification that you were talking about before with Joey's part. Yeah, keep it gangster till we Rockabye. That's it. It's the end of the song. Feel the energy.
These
surge.
have been some really good lyrics, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it. What do you guys think?
I think it's good. I like it.
What BPM rating would you give it?
I'd give it probably maybe 400 out of 500.
I think that's
That's
very
pretty good.
fair.
Yeah.
So, what are you, Kieran?
Having listened to the beat beforehand and like the flow, I really liked it. I think I'd give it a 415.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'd say 445 BPMs.
Sweet.
Yeah, cool.
Nice. No, it was a good song. I liked
It was a good choice,
I like
man.
the message
I
of
thought I'd
unity.
change it up, go a newer song.
I like
Yeah.
the message of unity and the talk about, I guess, the hardships faced every day by like Q and
Joey.
Badass's community.
I think it's a good
Yeah.
song.
I like it. It was
The beat's wicked. Good lyrics. Glad we
good.
got
A lot
to
more
do it.
deeper than I thought when I the
Yeah.
first time I heard it. I was like,
See, that's
oh,
like
okay.
that's what we were talking about before with writing off Kendrick. I realized, there's so many of these guys that actually I think are really cool.
Yeah.
You just got to meet them on their level.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't expect that they're going to sound like, 90s or 2000s rappers. They sound like,
Yeah.
And I don't know, I probably wouldn't respect them if they tried to sound like
yeah,
90s
like
rappers.
Joey
Yeah.
definitely throws some like little. I think like Ali in his prime is a bit of a reference to almost
like the old school.
like 50 Cent. Even like he says that. I don't know, maybe even that's a reference to something else in another song that I'm not sure of. But I know 50 Cent says it in Get Rich or Die Trying. And he actually mentions kind of a lot of iconic rap like lines throughout the whole album. So he pays homage, but yeah.
Homage, but like the evolution of hip hop. That's why you got to keep an open mind to these things.
You
like,
do. You can't
shut yourself off.
Yeah, you got to expand your mind.
I know too many hip hop heads that like will listen to nothing but 90s hip hop.
Yeah.
And sure, that's cool, man. You're entitled to that, but you're missing out on a whole plethora of
It's true. I
great
was
new
that
hip-hop.
way for a long time. Yeah, I'm glad I've changed.
change your ways. Good man. You've progressed with the
Yeah.
times.
I've converted.
New
to-
age hip hop man.
Yeah, I still love the old stuff, but I think the new stuff's got some. This is an example.
It definitely has its place. I feel.
Yeah. Is that it? A
That
shout out to
is.
Radiohead.
Oh yeah, Radio Hub. Thanks
Radiohead.
for
Twice, Radio Hub.
Radio Hub. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us here.
I think I'd
We
have less
appreciate
beers
it.
next time before coming and doing a recording. What about
Nah.
No,
Nah, don't be
you? Yeah, I
ridiculous.
think so? You didn't notice the difference?
Nah.
no.
Nah.
No?
It seems very natural.
Oh, thanks,
Like every
guys.
week,
Maybe
yeah.
I should have beers before.
Not
Yeah,
too
I
many.
think there's like a
Because we normally have
certain
one
limit.
or two, but that's not enough to get you, drunk or anything.
Buzz.
No,
I
no.
feel like today I've been drinking a lot, not eating a lot, and now I'm quite shit-faced. I haven't been able to pronunciate properly. And
Ah, I didn't notice.
Well, thanks for listening, guys.
yeah,
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thanks.
shout out again to Radio Hub. And thanks for having us.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Ja Rule.
Jar,
And I guess to Badass and Q for giving us
good song
these
to
beautiful
Yeah.
lyrics.
dissect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Till next time, folks.
cool bands.
Have a good one.